Life's complicated. Papa Squat and JR's media mud bath.
Guilt's written all over him.
Media News, episode 103. Rootin' Tootin' Caviar.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. JR,
What?
what time is it?
It's time once again, ladies and gentlemen, for media news and reviews and blues and reviews and whatever we got. We got.
Oh, I
stories.
hate media news.
Yeah, I hate it. Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm tired of media news. But if you would have,
So anyway,
if you would have seen 100, man, it was
but this wonderful show is coming to you from
hell.
alternate reality, which sometimes is like hell. Located at the intersection of 111th and
Except it's
Kedzie.
cooler.
In
Sometimes
beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate reality, all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone, including
Satan,
Green Lantern comics.
Green Lantern. Who? Green Lantern gets his
Brightest
comic.
day, blackest night, no evil side. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
Yeah.
Warner's
Yeah.
has made an announcement on
Oh,
Green
they
Lantern.
did. Well, it's an announcement, but they've
It's
been looking at rushes of it, and the powers that be over at Warner Brothers have said, "Man, this movie be looking good."
Woo!
So it's looking so good.
Woo!
They've greenlit not only a second film,
Yes.
but a third film,
Woo!
which they would like to shoot back to back.
So I assume they signed everybody for 3 films to
I
begin with,
guess.
which is part
I
of the
guess,
course in
yeah.
Hollywood anyway.
Yep, and they're toiling on the screenplay as we speak, and I guess they have to toil harder if they want to do a third film back to back.
Is there some sort of rumor about the Flash?
Yeah,
connected with
well,
this?
it's
That
happening.
Somebody was babbling about a few
Yeah,
minutes ago.
yeah, that guy who likes to,
Yeah.
hey, here he comes. Now, nice going, comic book man.
What?
You're gonna dangle that hook.
Shut up!
You know who's gonna show up, and it ain't Santa.
Who?
It's Bocephus.
As long as he's wearing golden yellow boots. That's
No,
all I care about.
and nothing else, which would be frightening. But yeah,
Oh, that'd
the
be
Flash
wonderful.
film is going to happen, but the screenwriter has said it's not exactly on the front burner right now, but it's something they're thinking about it down the line here. But two more Green Lanterns coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say cool. First movie might suck.
We'll see.
but
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
Sticking with DC news.
Story that I covered in Week in Review just recently is Warner Brothers doing the Sandman
hate this
franchise.
I hate this.
Doing the Sandman franchise on the CW once Smallville goes off the air. And you have all sorts of information on that.
I do. The WB has hired Supernatural creator Eric Kripke
Right.
to take a crack at adapting this thing for the
Right.
WB. Now, what I hate about this story,
What do you hate about the story? It sounds
Sandman,
wonderful.
like very precious few other comic commodities, like Alan Moore's Watchmen and other things, have made the jump from comic book realm to literature.
Yes.
They're considered the cream of the crop. Having this,
So was Watchmen.
so that's what I believe. Did I say Watchmen? Yeah. Okay.
I-
Thanks for paying
Let's take a
attention.
look back at the tape.
Let's rewind a couple of seconds. But
Watchmen
anyway,
indeed was.
So you've got some news on the Green Lantern movie.
we're all getting old here.
You got some news.
We's
Some
old
of us-
men.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again.
Some of us are
Comic
a
book,
little
what's
quicker
comic
than
book man
others.
showing up?
I don't know. I'm
Who
going
are
home.
you? Who are you? But what I really hate about this story
Back to the Sandman.
is
Yes.
that back to the Sandman is that having this reduced to the level of a CW TV series
Yes.
gives good old JR some visions of Morpheus being
Twilighty.
Morphe having the endless coffee shop. With the endless cup of coffee,
Twilight.
and his little friends, his little family comes in, and they sit around and they talk about life and death and stuff. And
The
you know, it's
pasty
just
new
it
heartthrob
just sounds
of the-
Are
ugly.
you saying
Man.
that it could take on a pre-adult, post-teenage?
Exactly, and that's not what this
to
material
it.
needs, and it's not what this material deserves. There's people out there who have read Sandman and know what I'm talking about. This should not be a WB series.
Okay, and we can review. One of the things I mentioned was my attitude towards Sandman has always been to be much better off served as a movie series, just like Harry Potter. You've already got 9, 10 novels out there. Okay, you can compress a couple of those or toss one out or whatever, but you can make a series of movies out of this, release them like once every 2 years with Sandman and Morpheus, and do it up just like Harry Potter. You don't have to have a progression of age, but you have a progression of story,
Yep.
which would eventually
I
lead to
agree.
the end. And Neil Gaiman did this in his series, and that would be the best
It'd be
the
way
best
to
treatment
go.
for
If-
Sandman.
If you have to do it as a TV series, for God's sake, HBO, somebody where
Yeah.
we can play around with this and not turn it into the demographic that they're trying to get on the CW.
You know, and again, one of the things that I mentioned in Week in Review was this all went down after Walking Dead was announced
Yeah.
for its second season.
Already. Yeah.
For 13 more episodes.
Before the first one's done shooting.
Before the first one's even done shooting.
Yeah.
And as soon as that was announced, within 48 hours, you had to scramble with Fox for Lock and Key, and then you had to scramble with WB for Sandman. And I got a feeling the folks at at Warner Brothers, you know, were looking around DC and saying, what do we got that's like this thing, this Walking Dead thing?
It's
Well, we don't do
supernaturally-
zombies. We don't have that. Well, wait, what's a Sandman thing?
Hey, take
what's
a
a
look
Sandman
on it.
thing?
There is no second season of Walking Dead. Frank Darabont killed that story the moment it came out.
No. Back up
There
a little
is
bit.
no
Whoa,
second
whoa.
season
Wait a minute.
yet.
Hold on there, Bo. You're overstating the cause here a little bit. Frank Darabont said it hasn't been greenlit yet, but the likelihood
cutting the one right now.
likelihood is it is going to happen.
Likelihood. It's likelihood bats are going
It
to fly to
hasn't
my
been
ass, too.
canceled. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks a lot for elevating this to the status of quality.
Your ass.
Yeah.
And the likelihood of bats flying out of it.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so we don't want to see the Sandman.
okay, Grandpa.
on the CW.
You ready to do media news now?
Wahoo!
Let's do media news.
Is that what we
Hey,
do?
folks, how you doing? Comic book
we
man.
got some fight news for you. It's
Let it
great.
crash and burn.
Okay, sticking with TV, Caprica. What's going on with Caprica?
Yeah, Caprica, which is the spin-off or prequel to the fine Battlestar Galactica series that Ron Moore did for us several years ago.
Yes.
Sci-Fi had originally said, yeah, it's not coming back till January, which would have been more than a year since the first half of the first season debuted. Well, Sci-Fi has said, no, we decided we're bringing it back in October, so Caprica fans, the first Tuesday of October, it's not Sci-Fi Fridays anymore, Sci-Fi Tuesdays.
Great.
So Caprica's coming back the first Tuesday of October.
Any idea why they picked Tuesday?
Friday they're doing something else. I'm sure it's like Octoshark or something like that is coming back. So
The Octoshark
yeah,
franchise.
Look for that. Look for it. You
Okay.
look for it.
Okay.
I'm not looking for it.
Mission Impossible.
Stridgetron.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible 4 is coming your way at some point in the near future,
Yeah.
and you know I can't wait.
Look hard because it's not going to be called Mission Impossible 4.
Well, how will I know it then?
You'll know it because you'll hear that theme song probably. Dun, bum, bum. But you know, here's the deal.
Isn't that the theme song for Scientology?
Yeah. Funny you should say that, comic book man.
Yes?
Because Paramount has been sort of finagling with this franchise now. Tom Cruise is not exactly the hot box office property he once was.
No, say it ain't
Well,
so.
hence this past summer's Night and Day, which didn't exactly set the world on fire.
Remember the Nazi thing?
Yes.
That didn't exactly set the world on fire either.
Yeah,
when it came out.
Worldwide, it made a few.
So-
Worldwide, it made a few dollars.
It made a few
I'm
bucks,
just
yeah.
saying.
But here's the thing: Paramount at first said no, Tom's not going to be in Mission Impossible 4, but now
He's
they
producer.
said now they said yeah, he will be, but he's,
Yeah, because he's producer, and he
going-
said, "Yeah, I'm going to be in it."
he's going to have a co-star.
They'll pass the torch.
Jeremy Renner, who was Oscar nominated for The Hurt Locker in the Oscar-winning Hurt Locker film, will be starring right alongside Mr.
great.
Cruise in a film that will not be called Mission Impossible 4. The word is that Paramount will use some sort of catchphrase that is synonymous with Mission Impossible as the title, but it will not be. Why? Why, you may ask? Because it's-
JR?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they sort of want to reboot this franchise and sort of do this to Tom. Hence Jeremy Renner starring in the film alongside Tom, so Tom can go, here's your recorder that's going to self-destruct in 5 seconds. I'm out of here. Basically is what this is going to be.
Okay, last story we got is Kung Fu Panda and Karate Kid.
Yes.
What is the connection between the two of them?
Well, they both fight with a martial art, even
Woo!
though exactly the Karate Kid remake, which cost an economical $40 million to produce, has managed to gross over $300 million.
Oh, I bet they're happy about that.
Which can only mean one thing.
We'll be seeing Karate Kid 7 at some point
We're
in
getting
our
more
lives.
of them, and the Kung Fu Panda story creators, Cyrus Voris and Ethan Reef, will pen the sequel. Two guys that wrote cartoons will be writing a sequel to the Karate Kid.
Who cares?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
really, seriously.
So, more Karate Kid coming. Jackie Chan still has something to look forward to.
Okay, and that's it. We're done.
Done.
We're finished. We're out of here. We've got no more media news, but you can check out more media news at the store's website, and the store's website is where?
It is at a place that only Sarah knows.
You know, comic book man, flying leaps are all the rage. www.maraltonutrally.com.
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of the media news that
All of
Bo
it.
sends me and all of the reviews that he sends me.
Yeah.
And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And it's JR.
saying...
Bye-bye now.
They sound very reasonable.
The alternate reality hero of the month this month is Wolverine. That's right. The man who's the best he is at what he does is going to be 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. All of his soft covers, all of his hard covers, all of his essentials. Every Wolverine trade paperback in the place is 25% off all month long. And our Hero of the Week sale, which is every week, will feature Wolverine all month long. So there'll be a bunch of Wolverine comic books that'll be $1 each all month long here at Alternate Reality. So like Wolverine, we're the best we are at what we do, and that's save you money.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.